I'm quite excited and wrecking it a little bit at the same time. So it should be good. It should be good.
Hello. So you guys are awesome on the last video. So I have another favour to ask. I need some help with, well, with this next bit. Yeah? So like I said in the last one, this bad boy over here, this huge 8x4 CNC machine is, I'm going to get rid of it. Not because it's not awesome, not because there's a huge problem with it, but just because we're upgrading it a little bit. But therein lies the problem. As with everything in the workshop, I tend to have aspirations way above my budget. And so I want to upgrade the CNC. I want something that's a little bit more production based. However, got a message. However, yeah, I'm struggling with that a little bit. Okay, so the issue is, right, this thing here, if you don't know, this is, well, it's sort of half mine, half another company's built from, right? So this is on a kit form from a company called Sheet CNC. Now, they don't do the stuff that they used to do anymore, but what you used to be able to do is you used to be able to buy the timber bits from them, and then I've spec'd all of the electronics, the spindle, the drivers, the computer, the software, the VFD, all of that sort of stuff. So that's all mine, right? And then the timber bits are from the company who basically they machine them for you and everything like that. It's a great machine. Originally we bought it for just cutting out canoe panels, right? So like 6mm ply, right? So super simple, nothing, no major stress in it. It doesn't matter whether it cuts slow or fast or anything like that. However, I have pushed this machine quite far really, and I'm super impressed with how it's worked, but we're sort of at that stage where we just need to like bump ourselves up a little bit. Now, originally I had hoped to get a grant from the council and get a proper industrial type machine in. We went through all of that and then the funding fell through. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. However, what I have now is I have found this, right? So this is what you call it's a Pacer machine by a company called XY, AX, Y and Z. It's an old machine. I think they were made around like the 2002 to 2005, something like that maybe. Great machines. The only problem with it is it's come from a company who do aerospace work with it. Top secret stuff. They make plastics for like fighter jets and that sort of thing, right? So what that means is all the control software and control systems have been binned. Not the end of the world, but not the easiest thing for me to deal with. That does mean, however, that it is very cheap. Like, well, it's not like a packet of crisps and a pint of lager cheap, but it is relatively, looking at the scales, it's fairly cheap, okay? So what I'm thinking, right, what I want to do, all the software that comes with it proprietary, right? From what I understand, I don't really know a huge about the machine. I am taking a little bit of a leap, a little bit of a risk, but then that's kind of what I do for a living now. All the software for them is proprietary, right? Which means that you need their control systems, their software to run their drivers, their motors, their spindles, everything. And from what I understand, I've tried to contact the company and apparently they are worse than Chocolate Teapot in terms of customer services. And they have not got back to us. They've not given us any information. They've not been particularly helpful whatsoever. This isn't just me. If you have a look on forums, they are the world's worst company for customer services, apparently. So because of that, what I'm thinking is I'm going to pull all the electronics out of the system, maybe even down to completely stripping out the motors, the cabling and everything like that. And then I'm going to retrofit new motors, new drivers, and even possibly a new spindle. I don't really want to change spindle out because spindle's supposed to be awesome. But yeah, so basically, if you don't know how CNC works, right, you have your computer, you have what's called a CAD and CAM software, you design everything in CAD, then you transfer it to CAM software, which is what we have on this computer here. This then tells these things here, this is a breakout board, these are your three drivers, and those three drivers power the three motors. I have one there, one here, God, that was hard work, and then one down there controlling the long axis. And so what I'm thinking of doing, this one's going to go up for sale this week. So if you fancy a cheap CNC, this one's going to go up for like 1,500 quid, 2 grand, because I need it gone. And it's fully dismantleable. You can take all the electronics, all the spindle, everything with you. And if you wanted to, you could chop it down to 4 foot by 4 foot or 4 foot by 2 foot or whatever it is that's going to work for you. So the problem that I have is this is a retrofit, I guess, and I have asked on forums. There's CNC Zone, there's My CNC UK, there's a couple of others. I put posts up and not a single smidgen of a reply. So I don't know whether that concerns me or not. I've had a look online, and as per usual, the Americans have retrofitted machines. The British just tend to like not do any of that. And so I'm not really in the mood for going and buying the proprietary software. I'm not in the mood for buying their controllers. And as much as I want a quality machine, as quality as I can make it, I don't want to spend a ridiculous amount of money. And so I'm thinking I might go with either AliExpress, like some G-Penny ones, or go and have a chat with a couple of the companies. I think there's a company who runs a breakout system called Acorn, and then they make servers, like drivers, and like we might go closed loop steppers and all this sort of stuff. But it's a little bit above my head. It's a little bit over my head. And what tends to happen with a lot of these projects is I do a little bit read, do a little bit read, do a little bit read, do a little bit read. And that's fine, but I need, like, we have work on, and I can't spend my entire time just sitting and fettling with the machine. So I need to try and just hit the ground running as much as I possibly can. And so that's where I need the help. Have you, beautiful people, ever watched anybody retrofit an old machine like a Pacer or a Gerber Saber? From what I understand, they're pretty much the same. So something like a Pacer, Gerber Saber, they're 408. This is this one isn't, but the one I'm going to be picking up is a 2412. I think I've got pictures. I'll put pictures up in the video. And so yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, ultimately, if none of you care and nobody replies, I'll just have to get on with it anyway. But if you do care and you would like to see a series on it and like to see the process that I go through and sorting it all out, then you should write a comment below. And what I'll do is I'll make sure I do a build series on it, because I think that'll be interesting. I think you can see my mistakes and my screw-ups. I try and include as many screw-ups as I possibly can. If you're interested in a CNC, make sure to give me a shout, because that will be going up soon and I need it gone. I've got plenty of videos of it working. If you check through the channel, there's loads. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably leave it here running until 2 days before I go get the machine, which will probably be next week. I'm going to go get a trailer it back. That'll be interesting. It's only about an hour away, so I'm going to get a car trailer, like a tilting car trailer. The plan is get them 4-kit, put it on the trailer, strap it down, drive it back here. It's on wheels. It is on wheels with a specialist frame. Tilt it up with the runners, roll it down there and into the workshop, and then I'll do the electronics. But yeah, I'm quite excited and breaking it a little bit at the same time. So it should be good. It should be good. When I feel like this, it's normally an interesting, I mean, it's great for you lot, but I think it's going to be an interesting build. So if you have any information, have any ideas, have any instincts, think, oh, this is a terrible idea, just please let me know. If you've seen any good videos, or you've read any good forums, or if you've seen anything interesting, if you've done anything like this, please let me know below. Let me know again below in the comments. That would be great. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I shall catch you on the next one. See ya.